Hello and welcome back to Explain the Charts. Today, March 21st, 2025, we're diving deep into Apple, APL, stock, combining the latest news with a thorough technical analysis. Recent headlines show Apple facing investor scrutiny over its AI strategy and macroeconomic headwinds. A $700 billion market cap has been wiped out since its record close. Analysts at Morgan Stanley also lowered the price target due to a delayed upgraded Siri and lower iPhone sales forecasts. This has investors ditching U.S. stocks amid uber-bullish sentiment. The DOJ challenging Google's payments to Apple could also impact revenue. On the other hand, Apple is investing $500 billion into the U.S. economy, including a new AI server manufacturing facility, which is a positive sign. So, let's head over to the charts and see how this news is impacting the price action. Looking at the daily chart, we can see some significant volatility in the recent candles. Notice the large red candle on March 10, 2025, indicating a sharp sell-off. This coincided with the increased investor concern about AI and possible Trump tariffs. Let's narrow in on the more recent price action to understand the current trend. Here, we see a consolidation pattern forming in March, indicating indecision in the market. The price has been fluctuating between roughly $209 and $217. The most recent candle shows a slight move upwards, but we need further confirmation to call this a reversal. Let's take a look at the hourly chart for a closer look. Switching to the 1-hour chart, we can identify potential support and resistance levels more clearly. We can see support around the $212.22 level, which has been tested multiple times. A break below this level could signal further downside. Resistance appears to be around the $217.49 level, which has rejected upward moves in recent days. If the price action breaks this level, we could see a test of higher price points. Now let's zoom in on the 15-minute chart to analyze intraday movements and finer details in the price action. On the 15-minute chart, we're seeing an attempt to break the $214 level in the last few candles. The price action is fairly flat, indecisive, and the volume is very low however, so it may be an unreliable signal. If it is, a break below that $212.22 range may cause it to go to $210, but that is a low probability given this flat price action, unless some new important event or news comes up. Overall, the Apple stock is hard to predict in the short term. Alright, let's recap. Apple is trading around $214.10. Watch the $212.22 level for potential downside risk. A break could lead to a test of $210. On the upside, $217.49 remains a key resistance. A break above this level could signal a more bullish trend. Given the uncertainty surrounding AI and potential trade tensions, it's crucial to monitor news developments closely. Any positive news regarding Apple's AI strategy or easing of trade tensions could act as a catalyst for upward price movement. However, continued negative headlines could exacerbate the downside pressure, solidifying the downward price action. Also note that Tesla stock is sliding while Nvidia is unveiling their new AI Blackwell chip, so Apple needs to keep up. As of right now, it's relatively flat on a day-to-day basis, so the risk of sudden downside is somewhat low. It would take some major event or news to shock the price downwards to levels such as $210. That concludes our analysis of Apple stock for today. Thanks for watching. Explain the charts, and we'll see you next time.